Just thinking about where I'm going to put the camera this time. It wants to be a little bit in the shade, of course, compared to being in the full sun. And, okay. Maybe I'll do it like that. Let's turn you around. Get you in the case. That's a little bit low for this time. Let's fix that. Oh, wait. Actually, let's keep that and do this. I like that. The phone's still in the sun, but the tree is giving it some shade. This is my full sun solstice garden. As you can see, it's noon right now. Maybe not solstice. We're at the equinox. My full sun equinox garden. I never got water for the time. I went inside to get water. And I got lunch instead. I even took a lunch break, and I'm back because I was laying down and I was starting to get a little sleepy, and I was like, oh, you should go out and do some more karma yoga after you eat a big meal. Let me get the water for the time. Here's the water. Rocks? Huh. Okay. So yeah, I've been trying to eat Ayurvedic style. Today for lunch I had a sandwich, but I also had the salad with it. Try to have my biggest meal of the day. I try to make sure I eat a salad with it. I've been taking the look at this Velcro. Got all kinds of stuff in it. Let's try it again. It's almost good. Almost. There we go. Huh? That was good until I put that on there. Huh? These look like my mountain biking gloves. I said my mountain biking gloves are not insulated. They're not padded. They're just gloves. So I'm gonna leave this. I think this is dandelions, but it's like star and thin, so maybe not, but I'm just gonna leave it. rocks are getting pulled out. Oh, we're gonna make this super easy for myself now. I'm gonna skip that part because that part's actually leaves covered in soil. It's actually noon. Daylight savings. You wouldn't know that noon's at 1 o'clock now. This is what noon looks like in March, right at the equinox. Somewhere along the way, I was like, is there any sort of healthy way to deal with seasonal affect disorder? Like, what are the natural ways to deal with it? And, of course, sunlight. And I tried buying a lamp. That was not happening. It didn't work. Use electricity to run it. There's obviously no light that's like strong enough to be the sun to give you such complete wavelength. They tell you it's complete light, but how can it be? So anyways, you know, it's warm out at noon. Also, I'm wearing 2 pairs of pants and 2 shirts. I think I could get away with this. It's the first time of the year I get to be barefoot. Oh my gosh. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Shanti. Thank you, Earth. I'm so happy I get to be barefoot. Of course, I just have dirt under my nails and I'm scratching my hair. I don't know. I'm trying to avoid getting too much dirt under my nails right now. Just don't want to deal with it. So gloves. You know, the right tool for the job. Okay, that's already done, and up to the onions, and I'm not gonna do the onions. But I guess I'll do right after the onions. I'm not trying to till. I'm trying to not till as much as I can. If I can prepare this and this can turn into soil, then I don't think I'll have to till it. I'll just have to dig where I want to. Oh yeah, I thought I'm not gonna do this without shoes on. I had shoes on before. What a surprise. But I can start small, like, you know, gentle-ish. Okay, this hole has to be actually way bigger than I thought. I found this out this morning. Like, it has to be deeper, I think. Maybe not. Maybe when I wet it, it'll just sink down. But this one is gonna have to be a little bit bigger because it's full. There's a lot of leaves, and there's more leaves underneath the trees back here. Oh, Namah Shivaya. Do 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 do. Yeah, I have mantras in my head all the time now. I used to have church songs or other songs. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay. Sometimes you have to figure it out as you go. You can't plan it always, everything. It just happens that way. Sometimes you can't plan it. Oh, look at that. raspberries. I mean, mint raspberries. I want it to be raspberries, but not in this part of the garden. Wow, it's like really warm today. I can't wear 2 layers of pants. The dog is really mad that he can't be outside, but if he hears a bird, he'll start running, and that's not an option when you're convalescing from surgery. I wanted to be out here at noon on purpose. I think I said I'm trying to recover from seasonal affect disorder as fast as possible. And I don't actually celebrate practice. I don't practice daylight savings time by myself. When I'm by myself, it doesn't matter, and I don't have an appointment to be at, then I don't use the colonizer's time. Oh, and those are the leaves. I'm getting back to what I just finished this morning. It's so funny. You spend the whole month planning all these things that you want to get done, and then I feel like the full moon comes and they're like, this is what you're doing. Okay. This is what you planted before. This is what's growing now. Okay. Your job is just to keep planting. Okay. I think the only reason why I'm so quiet is because I just ate. So, you know, I'm just chilling and getting into my actions. So most sunny plants can't actually go in until I think May. So this has 2 months to turn these back into soil. I'll be right back. This thyme plant needs more soil. It needs other stuff too, but I don't know what work is gonna get done to it, so the least I can do is just put the more soil. And while I'm here, I'm taking the time. Maybe not taking it. Ugh, maybe yes. She needs a trim. I don't even think she's gonna notice. She might like it, you know? Sometimes you like getting a haircut. Watched. Okay, Sadhguru was on Trevor Noah talking about soil. And then TED Radio Hour had an episode about soil too, and they talked about being able to decompose bodies as opposed to having to embalm them and then put them in a box and then put them in the ground. Actually, I can kneel because it's warm. They also talked with a soil biologist, which was funny because, like I said, Sadhguru was just talking about soil. And then I watched YouTube, and they were saying how easy it was to just take your leaves and just bury them This person lives in Atlanta, this particular farmer on YouTube. So you can just bury them. And that will enrich your soil. Black gold or something, he said. I don't know if he's talking about this stuff, but this is looking pretty good. I like the soil. It's better than what's in this pot, which the tree had to take the soil, the nutrients from the soil, to make itself from the end, to build up at the other end. It had to take from the bottom to put it back up at the top there. So I'm just gonna put more soil. Also, these stems, they don't have leaves on the bottom. They're just looking like stemmy. So I don't mind covering them with soil. They want to be covered with soil, right? Their time as a leaf is done. They want to become roots. Okay then. Será raíces. Dos oruguitas no se aguanten más. Hay que volver a partir. Hay que crecer a partir volver. I saw a worm in there. I went to look and then I got sand in my eye. Yo, okay, so Sadhguru said that sand only needs 3% organic matter to turn it into soil. 8 to 10% is better, but 3% is good. And that's like where the plants get their nutrients from, because it's where their building blocks are coming from. Parte volver. Na 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 na. Do 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 do. This is supposed to be for building up on the side so that I can cover these leaves, but whatever. Still think there's sand in my eye. A piece of dirt. Dos oruguitas. Do 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 do. Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. In a world that's growing and growing, caminando el mundo. No wait, navegando el mundo. In a world that's a circle, wait, turning and turning. Ay, oruguita, no se aguanten más. Hay que crecer para ti mover. Na, 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 na. Oh. To fly apart, to reunite. That's right. Rompiendo cristalinas. Your way for tomorrow. Look at you. Looking so chia petty. But that's okay. A worm. Yes. You belong in here, please. Well, you don't. We need you to eat the leaves, but we'll keep you in here. That's a rock. right, I think I'm gonna leave this. Let's see, where else could I put more soil? I think it's full. Worm, don't stay on the top. Okay. This needs water, like right now. I'm just gonna leave it here. Because, oops, onions. Heat definitely laid on top of them. I don't know about the onions. Figure it out. Because right now, what I need is water. And like I said, the onions, this plant right here, this is the end of where I am digging. And this is the other end of where I'm digging. So, let's see what's happening here. And this is done here. Oops. Only leaves can go in there. Let's check the time. Can't tell, but okay. Okay, I checked the time. It's almost 1:30, noon 30. It's noon 22. This is fridge water, filtered water from the fridge. That's actually what I got to give the plant, and I guess I meant to give it, I'm giving it to me first. Okay, at 2 o'clock, my phone's gonna ring, the alarm's gonna buzz, and it's gonna kick me off of Twitch. So that'll be the end of the stream, around 2. I knew we'd drink the whole thing. Well, let's bang this out a little more. So dig these and build them up on the sides. Once you take the mince out. Any part that's not covered with leaves, just to make it easy for you. last one, we can fill with the leaves from back there. Maybe it'll be another day's job because I realize we only have half an hour. And because this is the work I'm doing after lunch, this is really just a little bit of activity so I can digest my food. It's not like, I don't feel like it's work. So like, I'm not gonna have a goal, I'm just gonna work as long as I want to, and then I'm gonna take a break at 2 o'clock. I wonder. I'm gonna re-tag this one as like ASMR or something because I don't talk throughout the whole thing. Spiders. Oh, look at that. Itsy bitsy spider went up that water spout. Down came the rain and it washed that spider out. Out came the sun and it dried up all the rain. And that itsy bitsy spider went up that spout again. I'm not genetically scared of spiders, but I know why other people would be. Interesting. To have allergies, and just the idea of picking up all these leaves would have been the worst thing I could possibly do in life. But Leah's mom, she's like, you can get over allergies. I was like, what? She's like, yeah. Joe used to be allergic to cats. And now we have cats. But it has to do with your immune system. It's meant to adjust. It's like, I mean, it's meant to respond to what's happening around you. And it is something that can improve and function better. over time. So I'm taking the soil from the side mounds, just putting them over the middle. Like I said, I watched the YouTube video, and this guy, he's in, I think, Atlanta. I'll have to double check what his name is, because it's on my phone, and I'm recording with my phone. I'm not sweating it if it's too deep. I know that when it rains and it gets wet and stuff, it's gonna change. And I think it's a lot of leaves. And it's an experiment. So, you know, I'll see. I'm stuffing it under the dirt in the hole. I'm stuffing it in the hole because remember the broken leaves were taking up less space. I'm even going to pat it down, sure. Anybody want some mint? The video on something like this, and this lady was putting whole trees and things, and I have some whole trees over there that have to get composted soon, but I didn't do it. But this is such a more accessible way to do it. I mean, literally just take the leaves in the corner and bury them in some soil. Look at that. If only this were ginger. Did I kill you? I'm sorry. Trowels are so bad for... Remember, this web of organic matter is what's holding soil, is what's keeping erosion from happening. Otherwise, it'd just be sand blowing everywhere. It's also holding water. I know I'm taking all these roots out, but I'm just going to put them on the other side of the yard. And yes, I can bury them, but I don't know which ones are mint roots, and they take over the whole garden. Oh, you. Whoops. This plant is still alive. Whoops. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. Whoops. I took off all your leaves. I thought it was a dandelion, so I kept it, but I don't think it's a dandelion because the leaves are still little. Like, they're not wide at all. We get dandelions here. Oh my gosh, my parents will poison the garden so fast. So I am not worried because right now it's getting sunny and warm, and in April it's gonna rain, and it's gonna keep raining in March too. And so, you know, these will dissolve. These will turn into soil. The microbes will eat them and do their job, especially in this sunny spot. It's really warm here. I'm just gonna leave it. I think I'm done. I mean, there's a little patch over here on this side, but I have to go fetch those, and I might as well just rake them all together, and that's a different project. And these have to be dealt with also, so we're done. Like I said, I came in to do one thing, and instead I was hungry. I am trying to follow some basic yogic principles for my schedule, but I know that I have to follow my heart. When my body says it's time to eat, I gotta eat. So I came out after I ate because I had a huge meal and I didn't want to fall asleep quite yet. And so I came out to do this gardening work. And I also put some soil in for this thyme plant, which totally desperately needed it. And now I'm gonna have a break. Gonna maybe have some fruit. I think I need some fruit or something kind of icy, maybe some frozen cherries. Maybe some frozen cherries with a little bit of ice cream. I definitely think I need to get horizontal soon. It's that time of day. So I'm gonna go take a break. And this is preparation for later. We really can't put any sunny plants in until May, but I wanna get the herb garden started as soon as I can. And we're gonna try putting peas in somewhere, and maybe right here, because it's the one that's most prepared. Doesn't matter where you start as long as you start. Know how to stop. That way. And thank you for watching. Thanks for joining me as I do some karma yoga.